The other day, I tried to get a dog. I thought I was going to get a dog. Well, first of all, I was going to get a spider. We were going to try to get a tarantula and put a tarantula on the desk, even though the studio is really good. We were going to get this guy, the Goliath bird-eating spider. It is the largest spider in the world. It grows to the size of a dinner plate.
That's really what it looked like.
Yeah, it's very large. And I called Ben and I said, I think we should drive out to Rancho Cucamonga, where we found a spider dealer, a tarantula dealer, in an office building in Rancho Cucamonga. And I did a science fair project on spiders when I was a kid. I find them interesting. I like that everyone else is afraid of them. They creep me out too. They creep you out because they have the extra 2 legs. So they walk, you know how it is. Unlike an insect, which is just gross, a spider is terrifying because really the way it moves, nothing really moves like a spider. So that's what freaks people out. And I was thinking about getting a spider. Like true, I mean, this is the stage of quarantine where we're starting to really come apart. You know, you probably notice it out there in your own life. You start considering things that, were inconceivable just 10 months ago, especially in LA. I mean, things are open and I see people out other places, but in LA, I mean, it's still really, it's shut down, but hopefully that's ending. I don't everyone tell me to go to Austin. I got to go to Austin. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk. First of all, I'd go if somebody there had any money. We sent Elon the Tesla rant that I did.
Yeah, I emailed it.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
What did he tweet? He said something about comedy. What did he say?
Legalize comedy.
Legalize comedy, yeah.
How about legalize buying me a house? Rogan gives Lex Friedman his watch. Lex Friedman could just make his own watch.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me something, Joe? You've given me a lot. It's true, but I mean, come on. Lex Friedman gets a watch from Rogan. How cool is that? Right on the show, Rogan turns around and
this is a watch right here.
Look at that. I was on Rogan's podcast yesterday and had on air one of the most special moments of my life. Joe took off his very favorite watch and gifted it to me. To have one of my heroes do that means more than I can put into words. I'm not worthy, but I'll work out. Give me $200 on air in front of everyone. Give me $200. I don't need your favorite watch. Give me $200. Let me use your Airbnb account. I'll pay. Just let me use your Airbnb account. We'll take care of it. So we drive to Rancho Cucamonga to the Spider Room, which let's give a shout out to the Spider Room.
The Spider Room
in Rancho Cucamonga. If you are looking for a spider,
here it is.
This guy is the guy.
Wednesday through Friday.
Now, we didn't get a spider here, but this guy is the guy.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with him. He was great, knowledgeable. All of the spiders look like they're well cared for. You walk in this office building, and then it's like a regular company.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of company it is. It looks like an office where I used to sell mortgages, just like a small office. And then in one of the rooms, there's just 200 venomous spiders, and this guy rents it out. You know your company's doing well when you have to sublet one of your conference rooms, not even a conference room, a small office to 200 venomous animals. But respect. So we go there and I go in there, and exotic animal people are odd. They just are. I used to go see an anaconda get fed at DJ's Reptiles in Hicksville, Long Island. They're odd, the exotic animal people. As you would imagine, they're just different. Something is different about you if you are drawn to snakes and spiders. Usually things aren't going great. For the most part. If you really get into venomous animals, there's very rarely do you walk into a reptile shop and go, that guy's fucking gorgeous. Like, that doesn't happen. That's just not the people. It's never like a six-pack Malibu surfer, perfectly tan body, shaggy blonde hair, big-titted girlfriend, and they're like, do you want to go to the beach today and then fuck each other senseless? Or do you want to go buy a Madagascar hissing cockroaches and feed it to the spider? I'm just saying. And I'm not, I was going to buy a spider, so I'm not, hey. So we go in there. It just seems like most of the people in the trade they're like the less successful Joe Exotic. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're not, they don't own a zoo,
Right.
but whatever. But it seems like that's not an unfair thing to say, right? People that are in
fair.
there's something that you get drawn to spiders.
Yeah.
But God love them. And I mean, they've got scorpions in there and they've got brown widows. Brown widows are like cousins of black widows. They're insanely venomous.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I said to the guy, I go like this. I go, you wouldn't have like Brazilian wandering spiders or something like that, which is like the most venomous spider in the world. And he goes, no. And I was like, whew. He goes, they all sold out. I'm like, you're selling Brazilian wandering spiders in Rancho Cucamonga? But God love the people that want to own the most venomous spider in the world. That's a fun crew. So I walked in there. I like to peek into these worlds, but I don't know that I could. I don't want to be in it. I just want to peer into it, So me and Ben walked in. We almost got a Goliath. I have the photo on my phone of the spider we almost bought. If you go get my phone, yeah, we could put it up. I have the picture of the spider, and we almost bought this spider. And the guy tells us, he goes, listen, I got to be honest. He goes, before you take this thing home, I want to run through some housekeeping with you. I said, okay. He goes, it's going to flick microscopic hairs at you, which we know. This is the spider's defense mechanism. And he goes, they're going to get in your throat and your eyes. And he goes, they just got in my eyes and throat. And I said, for how long did that last? He goes, 9 days. I said, 9 days? 9 days. So it just flicks the microscopic hairs that get in your throat, your eyes. It could be a real problem. Yeah. He also said the fangs are like 3/4 of an inch. They will pierce bone. This is very odd when you're about to buy something for $175. Yeah. And the thing that got me was he goes, you feed him one Madagascar hissing cockroach a week. Even the hairs and the bone piercing were getting to me, but they weren't. It was when he said, you got to get cockroaches, the big hissing cockroaches. And the idea of just driving around in my car with hissing cockroaches in the back, you've just made one purchase and become another type of person. Right. Like you've just spent $175 and literally become a totally different human being than the one you were before. Where people start getting worried about you. Like friends of mine would be worried about me. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the hissing cockroaches for the spider. They'd be like, hey man, are you all right? I thought things were kind of good. I'm like, no, things are great. I'm just into spiders that can kill me now. That's what I like. I like having a tank full of spiders that could kill me. The Goliath cannot kill you. Its venom is, potent to a degree, but it's not like a Brazilian wandering spider or a black widow, right. Brown widow. We're trying to figure out, speaking of spiders, we thought we saw a brown recluse the other night in the yard, but then we went on Google and they're like, they don't exist in Southern California. I was reading some forum and one guy is my favorite thing. My favorite thing is just watching anonymous fights sometimes. And a doctor, an entomologist, a specialist or whatever, or an invertebrate zoologist, whatever studies spiders. The guy goes, hey man, there's no brown recluses in Southern California. There's a Chilean recluse, there's just no brown recluses. And then one guy just right under it goes, hey, fuck you, I was bit in Woodland Hills. That just made me laugh so hard. Hey, fuck you. So we don't know if there are actually brown recluses here or not. I'm sure people will now chime in and be like, no, I was bit by. But people are also idiots and have no idea. Like I'm sure people go in and go, is this a brown recluse bite? And the doctor goes, that's a gunshot wound. You were shot. They're like, oh.